Okay, as I continue to work through the questions, I love these questions. They're all awesome. Somebody else is thinking them, so please send them and ask them. I'll try to answer you directly, but then I'll make the video so that everybody can hear the questions, because again, if you're thinking it, probably somebody else is thinking it or has thought about it and just forgot to ask. So some of the questions that came up today that were really good ones was, I only signed up for 1 month. How do I sign up for the next month? And if I do, do I get the same supplements? Do I get the same peptides? Will we do an in-body before we start the next 30 days? So I'm going to try to hit all of those, and I hope I don't forget any. If I do, send me a message and I'll make another video. But hopefully I can remember all those. So, great questions. So, if you only signed up for 30 days and you want to continue, you do need to let us know as soon as possible. We'll need to get you a link so you can get in the system. Sorry, I thought it was raining on my computer here. So, we want to do that as soon as possible, because we had people that wanted to get in July, and I told you we're keeping it small. We're holding to that because we want everybody to get the attention that they need. So we're not going to just let anybody in. We're not going to let everybody in. We do limit it. And we've already had people that wanted to get in last month sign up for the August month. And some of you signed up for 3 months already, so that takes a lot of spots. So if you're a 1 month at a time, that's fine. Just if you want to get in on August, we just need to get some heads up as soon as possible. So that's number one. Number two, yes, we will do an in-body again. We will sit down and go through your results, and we will decide what supplements are working. We may use the same supplements. We may use the same peptides. We may change some of the supplements. We may change some of the peptides. But I can tell you something that will never change is the foundational four. The OptiU Multi, Mag, Probiotic, and Enzyme, O5, and the OptiU Protein. Those will never change. So that's going to be steady for everybody the entire time they're on this program. For your entire life, those should be steady. But certainly you'll have to do those to be in the program. What was the next question? So will my protein needs change in the next 30 days? Maybe slightly, because as you gain lean muscle and lose fat, that number can change. But it's going to be very minimal. It's not going to be enough to make a huge difference. And then, I don't know if I'm missing a question or not. I think I hit them all, but that's the way that'll work. We'll individually adjust supplements and peptides as needed. You will need to get signed up for the next 30 days or the next 90 days or whatever you want to commit to. 30 or 90 are options right now. So we would need to do that sooner rather than later, just because of the staying true to keeping small groups. And one of the other questions that just hit me that she asked was, I'm asking about the protein because I'm having a little bit of trouble getting that much protein in. Now, I've talked about this on an earlier video, but I want to remind you, finally got our order of Fortigen HP in. It is an essential amino acid product. So in other words, 1 scoop of Fortigen HP will give us the equivalent. We can take off 50 grams of our protein total for the day. So let's say I need 100 grams of protein for the day, and I'm having trouble getting that in. 50 of it can be with a scoop of the Fortigen, and then of course 18 per scoop of whey. So that can definitely make it easier. Now the beauty of the Fortigen is that it's not my product, but it's a very well put together product by a doctor that I have lectured with and am familiar and comfortable with his products. I use it myself. Beth and I use it some days when we need to get more protein in. It can really help the body maintain and build muscle. That's what it's designed for. But it is not filling. So one of the reasons that people are having trouble getting the protein in is some things are more filling. So I talked about earlier in the protein shake when another lady had asked a question and said she was having trouble getting in 2 scoops of protein, but she was adding chia seeds, and I don't remember, something else that makes it more filling. So leave those out. Use Kangen water if you can instead of almond milk if it's, again, if you want it to be less filling. I always use Kangen water. I just like the way it tastes that way. But then the Fortigen HP is more of a, I don't mean it this way, but it's more of like the UCAN Hydrate in that it flavors the water. But it's unlike the UCAN Hydrate, and it's not adding back electrolytes, but it is like the UCAN Hydrate in that it's not filling. So it won't make you full. You put in these essential amino acids and stir the water and drink it, and then you'll have an equivalent per scoop of about 50 grams of whey protein. So that's just a thought for those who want it. It's not a cheap product. It is a product that I literally sell for my cost. I don't get it any cheaper than what I'm selling it for. So we're really just providing it as a service to you. It won't be included as to one of your supplements in your 5, 6, or 9, depending on which plan you chose. But you can certainly add it if you would like, because again, I think it's, don't quote me on this, but it's like $104 or $105 for 45 servings. But it is really good. It's just a suggestion. You certainly don't need it. You don't have to have it. It's just something that if you're struggling to get in the right amount of protein, it can really be a beneficial way to do it. If you, it's a pina colada flavor. It tastes pretty good. I like it a lot. Once you do open the container, it does need to go into the refrigerator, or it's suggested that it goes into the refrigerator. And a lot of people will say, hey, I liked it a lot better once it got cold. Once the powder was cold, I thought it tasted even better than before I refrigerated it. So that's just a thought for you. Love the questions, keep them coming. Can't wait to hear more results from you. Please keep those texts coming to me, those emails coming to me with your questions and with your success stories, with your struggles, because that's how we're going to help everybody get better. Can't wait to see what's coming in the week ahead.